years ago. Did you what was the turning point for you? Did you ask for any divine intervention or prayer? Did you pray or did you, anyway, just please share. It's a good story.
Oh, yeah. Basically, woke up one morning with intense pain on the left lower side of my spine, and I thought it was a strong subluxation, a back out. So I lay down on the floor and on a mild roller, and it just got worse and worse and almost unbearable. And I had to call somebody and went, that's it. I gotta go into the hospital, see what's up. They got me in, it was renal failure, left kidney. Turned out the right kidney was already down. And that was the only one hanging on, and it shut down. It was blocked, turned out. And then went into the hospital, and they gave me a nice shot of morphine. I was feeling better. And the lady came in and says, we got to get you into the operating room. So at that stage of the game, it's like, whatever. Never been in a hospital before. Nice people. And woke up. I don't know how much longer it was, but quite a few hours later. And in a room and in a bed with a catheter and totally swollen and still in pain somewhat. And then she came in, and told me that we had to put a stent in the kidney, which I didn't even know what that was, but because the tubes were blocked, so no idea why, didn't matter. And that the prostate was swollen, so she couldn't get to the right kidney. So that was the beginning of 2 weeks with a Foley bag and hobbling around and pretty much on my own. And had to make a choice. What you gonna do? You gonna stay on the planet or not? So when I was contemplating, my friend called from New Mexico, just yelling at me, screaming at me. We need you here. You're not leaving. That's it. That's not an option.
He just called you out of the blue?
Yep.
How did he know?
Don't know. We've been in pretty close over the years, helping each other out, and it's a whole lot easier over phone sometimes than in person. So a couple weeks later, and I had decided, I had a good friend that was bringing me green juices, and farmer next door bringing me organic greens, and just decided to stick around.
So was the turning point your friend calling you from New Mexico and yelling at you?
No, I don't think that matters. The turning point was choosing. There's only two choices here, really. So, and then once we make the choice to stay on the planet, to live, then you got two more choices, which is to be healthy or not. So I chose to be healthy and look at all kinds of different alternative healing modalities And while I was, a friend came in and told me about Angel Farms on the Big Island, 10-day cleanse. And I said, $6,500, and which I didn't have any money. I said, well, I can't do that. And he said, we'll do a GoFundMe. People love you. And I said, no, I'm not going to take a handout. And went to bed, and that night I realized that if I don't open to receive, it doesn't allow others to give. So I called him next day and I said, okay, and he's good with the computer. So set up a GoFundMe, and next thing you know, had $8,500 to go do the cleanse and stay there. And it was an life-altering experience. So it was 10 days with colon hydrotherapy, I guess the official term for it. While Cindy is downloading all the different organs and what's getting cleansed and how we can consciously stay in a space of grace and appreciation and love.
Cindy is the one who runs Angel Farms, and while you're on the colon hydrotherapy machine, you're listening to her voice talking about uplifting things and health and assorted matters.
Yeah, and just I guess for most, I was already aware of a lot of the what not to do things, and doing some yoga and meditation, so I was already on the life path to more peace and love. And boom, there it was, real choice. I've been close to death so many times, but that was basically I died. And a very intimate experience with my urologist, and we became friends. Yeah, and then I'm in the hospital, and I've never had so many strange women looking at my outfit.
And your what?
In the hospital.
And your what?
My outfit.
Okay.
A lot of strange women go, hey, let's see how you're doing. Whoa, okay. So it was a really humbling experience, and I got to experience hospital people and how dedicated they really are to helping. And the people at Wilcox were fabulous, and made friends with a couple of them and helped them to kind of see their life a little differently, I'm sure. And on to different modalities, hydrogen peroxide, and mostly choosing good thoughts and appreciation.
What do you think is the impetus behind making that choice? Where did you get did you ever ask for divine intervention, for instance? Did you?
No, it's not been my path really. It's more self-introspection, self-awareness for a long time, many years of no real religions, but listening into guidance and following, and spending 30 years with nature and farming, organic farming. Big difference. Most people don't get that opportunity to be that close to nature. Highly recommend it.
Describe your state of health now for us, please.
Well, I think it's extremely challenging in these days to stick with anything of worth. In the circumstances today, it takes tremendous courage, tremendous love of self to make conscious choices to I don't see it as healing, but more as a return to wholeness. And certainly spiritual meditation and spiritual focus is paramount to that. And to find the healthiest foods and stick with the greens as best we can. And mostly it's to appreciate whatever we eat. To me, that's a key, is to accept where we are and what we're going to put into our body. It's just awesome appreciation.
And just by the way, your health is very good. You are back and working on a farm of sorts, that you're able-bodied and can put in a day's work.
Yeah.
I've seen it many times. A little bit,
Seven.
a lot of sleep time, but you're out there being very physical and everything.
Yeah, I
Body's
think
working.
that's good. It's either exercise or some type of physical work, and to vary your methodology during the day with any kind of work, whatever we're doing, or exercise or yoga combination.
Thanks for sharing the story, son, S-U-N, George Adler. We're
My
at the
pleasure, John.
We're at the Big Island Beach Bar in Hilo, Hawaii.
Kombucha.
Kombucha.
Cheers.
Cheers. To good health
To good health. L'chaim.
and aloha.
Mm-hmm.